Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Wednesday, April 15th. And today we're going to read a story together. We're going to read Peter's Chair. But before we read that story, I'd like to go over a few things. All right. Earlier this week, we learned about compound words. What is a compound word, boys and girls? Right, it's when you have two shorter words and you put them together and it makes a big word, a whole new big word. So we have, this is a picture of a football, foot and ball, put it together, football. Another example of a compound word I like because they're super tasty are cup, cake, put it together, cupcake. Nice job. Okay, let's go over these vowel digraphs. U-E. What sound does U-E make? Think of our glue bottle. Glue. Nice job. Ooh, nice job. All right, let's try our next one. We have a picture of a newt. E-W says what? N-oot. Ooh, nice job. Nice job. Okay, look at our next picture. U-I says what? Like in fruit. Fruit. Right. Ooh, nice job. Okay, let's go over our high frequency words. All right, who remembers this word? Remember. Nice job. Can you use that in a sentence? I remember the shamrock shakes were delicious. Nice job. Our next word is stood. Say it with me. Stood. I stood outside and watched the birds fly by. Stood. Our next word is thought. Thought. How could you use thought in a sentence? I thought long and hard, and then I finally came up with the answer. Nice job. Thought. Our last, oh, wait, no, we have another one. This word is picture. Say it with me. Picture. Nice job. And then we have room. Say it. Room. How could you use room in a sentence? Room. My mom told me to go to my room. Nice job. Room. Okay. Okie dokie. Here's our story of the week. Peter's Chair by Ezra Keats. Question of the week. What treasures can we share at home? And I'm sure you're doing so many great things at home that you'll remember. And that memory is a treasure. Okay. This book is a realistic fiction. That's its genre. Realistic fiction has make-believe characters who act like real people. Next, you will read about a boy who has a new baby sister. Do any of you have younger siblings? Maybe a baby sister or a baby brother? Well, let's read about Peter and see what his story is all about. Ready? Okay. Peter stretched as high as he could. There, his tall building was finished. Crash! Down it came. Shh! Called his mother. You'll have to play more quietly. Remember, we have a new baby in the house. Boys and girls, why does Peter have to play quietly? Why does Peter have to play quietly? Right, shh, don't wake the baby. The mom doesn't want Peter to wake the baby. Oh, man. Does Peter look happy about that? No, he doesn't. Okay. All right. Peter looked into his sister Susie's room. His mother was fussing around the cradle. That's my cradle, he thought, and they painted it pink. Hi, Peter, said his father. Would you like to help paint Sister's high chair? It's my high chair, whispered Peter. Peter does not want to help paint the high chair. Why is that? Why does Peter not want to help Father? Sounds like Peter doesn't want to share, right? That used to be his high chair. He doesn't want to share it with his baby sister. Oh, man. He saw his crib and muttered, "My crib, it's painted pink too." Not far away stood his old chair. "They didn't paint that yet," Peter shouted. He picked it up and ran to his room. All right. Why is Peter running away with his chair? Why is Peter running away with his chair? Right? He doesn't want his chair to be painted pink. He doesn't want to share it with his baby sister. I'm sure you boys and girls maybe have had challenges sharing too. It's sometimes really hard to share, but we know sharing is the nice thing to do, right? Let's see what Peter does next. Oh, man. "Let's run away, Willie," he said. Peter filled his shopping bag with cookies and dog biscuits. "We'll take my blue chair, my toy crocodile, and pictures of me when I was a baby. Willie got his bone." Man. He's gonna run away. Do you think that's a good idea, boys and girls? I don't think so either. All right. They went outside and stood in front of his house. "This is a good place," said Peter. He arranged his things very nicely and decided to sit in his chair for a while. But he couldn't fit in the chair. He was too big. Why do you think Peter only goes as far as the front of the house when he runs away? Why does he only go to the front of the house? Do you think Peter really wants to leave his mommy and daddy and his sister? No. His mother came to the window and called, "Won't you come back to us, Peter dear? We have something very special for lunch." Peter and Willie made believe they didn't hear. But Peter got an idea. Soon his mother saw signs that Peter was home. "That rascal is hiding behind the curtain," she said happily. She moved the curtain away, but he wasn't there. "Here I am," shouted Peter. "Here I am." How did Peter trick his mom? How did he trick his mom? Why did she think he was behind the curtain? He put his sneaks, he put his little shoes underneath the curtain, and she thought he was hiding there. Was he hiding there? No, he tricked his mom. Oh boy. Silly Peter. Okay. Peter sat in a grown-up chair. His father sat next to him. "Daddy," said Peter, "let's paint the little chair pink for Susie." Why do you think Peter is saying they should paint the chair for Susie? Right, Peter doesn't fit in the chair anymore, so he should give it to his little sister so his little sister can enjoy it. Wow, it's so nice to share, boys and girls. All right, and they did. Boys and girls, how do you know the chair is for Susie? Be a detective. How do you know the chair is for Susie? Right, they painted it pink. Would a boy want a pink chair? Probably not. All right, the end. Wow, I just love Peter's chair. Such a great story. Okay, please get out your worksheet. All right, I'm going to write the stuff down on the board. I want you to fill out your worksheet. Okie dokie. What is the setting of this story? Remember, the setting is where the story takes place. Where does this story take place? That's a regular marker. Where does this story take place? Right. The setting of the story is at Peter's house. So I'm going to write it up here. Can you see it here? Yeah. And you're going to write it on your paper, okay? Can you see that? Yes, you can see that. Yep. Green is good. The setting of this story. I'm rewriting my sentence so it's a complete sentence. Is at Peter, capital P, Peter, apostrophe S because it's hit. Whoops! Oh my goodness! I got excited. I got a little bit excited. Apostrophe S because we know it's the apostrophe makes it Peter's house, or you could say Peter's home. Period. All right. The setting of the story is at Peter's house. Please write that down. Let me bring it a little closer so you can see. The setting of this story is at Peter's house. Nice job. Please write that down. Okay, ready for the next one? Remember, you can always pause the video. All right, it says, who are the characters in this story? Moving a bit. Okay, the characters are the people or the animals in the story, right? Okay, so number 1, and you have different numbers. And I'm going to start with number 1. Give me one character in the story. Right, the mom or the mother. The mother, right? Correct, mother. Who else is a character? I'm going to put the number 2 here. Who else is a character? Right, the father. Father. Who else? Right, the sister. And what was the baby sister's name? Number 3. What was the baby sister's name? Susie. Susie. Who else is a character? Right, Peter, of course. Peter. And we have one more spot, 5. Who's the other character? I'll show you a picture because this one's a little bit trickier. What was the dog's name? Willie, right. And all of these characters need to have a capital letter because they are names. Willie. I'll bring it up a little closer for you. Please make sure you have those written down. Write them down on your paper. Then when you have them written, flip to the back. Okay. I'm going to erase the first one, and I hope you have that written. If not, you can always rewind the video. Okay, and now we're on the back to question number 3. Is that in it? Yeah. Okay, question number 3. All right, what is Peter's problem in the story? What is Peter's problem in the story? I'm going to start rewriting my sentence. Think about what his problem is. Peter's apostrophe S. Peter's problem is, what is his problem, boys and girls? Peter's problem is he does not want to share. He does not want to share with who? His baby sister. Period. Peter's problem is he does not want to share with his baby sister. Erase the bottom. Nice job. Okay. Bring it a little closer for you. Peter's problem is he does not want to share with his sister. Okay. Number 4. What lesson did Peter learn in his story? What lesson did Peter learn in his story? Peter learned, I'm kind of writing big here, learned what? It is nice to share, right? He wasn't going to be able to use his chair. It's better to share that all of his baby things with his baby sister because he can't use them anymore. He's too big. So Peter learned it is nice to share. And this isn't a yes. Okay. Very nice job. Peter learned it is nice to share. Especially when he doesn't need to keep those little baby things. His little sister's going to love them. Okay. Okay, boys and girls. The last section of your paper is sequencing. Okay? Sequencing, which means you put it in order from what happened in the beginning of the story and what happened at the end. Okay. Let's do this together. Put the story of Peter's chair in sequence. So we're going to put it from beginning to end. We'll put number 1 for what happened first and then go all the way down. Okay, here we go. Tell me which one happened first, okay? Tell me to stop. Peter helped his dad paint his chair pink. Did that happen first? No. Okay, let's try this one. Peter ran away with Willie. Did that happen first? No. Peter was playing with his blocks. Did that happen first? Yes, it did. So you will put a 1 on that line. Nice job. Okay, now we're looking to see what happened next after he was playing with his blocks. All right. Peter could not fit in his chair. Peter helped his dad paint the chair pink, or Peter ran away with Willie. Let's see. Is he helping his dad there? What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh no! Right? He runs away, right? So runs away happens next. So we'll put a number 2 on runs away. Peter ran away with Willie. Then what happens after they run away to the front of the house? What happens? Peter tries to sit in his little chair. Does he fit in that little chair anymore? No, he does not. So it'll be Peter could not fit in his chair. Peter could not fit in his chair. All right, then what happened last, boys and girls? Right, Peter helped his dad paint the chair pink. So he's sharing it with his little sister. He's giving it to his little sister because it's so much nicer to share, right? So we'll put a 4 on that line. Very nice job. All right, boys and girls. I hope you liked the story, Peter's Chair. It's one of my favorites. I think it's super fun. I think it has a great message. All right, remember, wash your hands. I miss you so much. All right, love you. Bye.